day to buy the club. And it's Tony, myself, Ed, Jerry, and Jim Perito. We've continued to meet and bring in experts and try and figure out a way to make this work. And my job in a way that's budgetarily responsible. We immediately got an operator, MDM Golf, and that looked like a great deal. He was energetic, he knew the business, he operated other golf courses. He came in running, and we were gung-ho with it. We really were. We saw a future. We had a deal on the table that would have, as I said at the last meeting, if we could find somebody to walk in and say, here's $7 million, I think everybody at this table, everybody on the Board of Finance would say, it's yours, we're out of debt, run it as a golf course. We put a restriction. Unfortunately, as time went by, let me just explain this to you. MDM Golf is one person. It's not an organization, it's one man. And he's got a lot of golf courses he runs. He's got a lot of things on his plate, and unfortunately, when the deal was consummated, which was presented to the Board of Selectmen, everything's been presented to the Board of Selectmen, it was a tremendous deal that would have given us the revenue to pay off our debt and get out of the golf course business, because if you've seen any Board of Finance meetings, I've said on a dozen occasions, we do not belong in the golf course. Unfortunately, thanks to Attorney Weiner, there was this issue of bankruptcy. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. One of the complaints I've had with MDM Golf, as a CPA who does this, I've wanted to see financial responsibility. Everybody here who's been at these meetings can attest to this. Who are we dealing with here? Is he worth 10 million? Is he worth 1 million? We have never gotten an answer as to exactly who we're signing this contract with, other than the fact he operates golf courses. When this bankruptcy issue came up, it was clear we couldn't sign a deal with him, because if he went bankrupt, which is a real possibility, this is a separate LLC he's operating, we would basically be forced to have a $3.5 million golf course with a $7 million debt. I think everybody here is sensitive to the tax situation. Now, as far as this golf authority, I think that's, it was just I don't know anything about authorities or commissions. I think what the Board of Selectmen were looking to do is to have a separate committee, as we do with everything. We just appointed a building committee tonight for the Beecher Road School. I've been on building committees for other things. We had building committees when we built the fire department, when we built the library. This is the way this town operates. We have committees report to the Board of Selectmen. I think the intent of what they were looking to do is to have a committee, and the 5 people they put on there to answer somebody's question, we have 2 guys with extensive business experience, building experience. We have a gentleman who knows more about golf course maintenance. Excuse me?
Who are these people?
The people of Andrew Esposito Sr.
Excuse me, Matt. Tony Martino, 38 years. How could you pick a committee before we even...
I'm just telling you the names I've heard that are going to be, I didn't pick anything. We've got Andrew Esposito, Golf Luciani, Zeke Hotchkiss, who's been an invaluable asset to us. He knows more about golf course management. When he's pointed out to us many things that Mr. Menchetti hasn't done, such as aerating greens.
They're being
He's been-
aerated now.
Now, you know as well as anybody, right after Labor Day, you're supposed to aerate greens. But
Yeah,
that's
well,
not-
what happened in this town right after Labor Day?
Anyway, let me just finish what I have. So, whatever this committee is, maybe there are other people we can find, I'm not saying it, but I think the intent was to have a committee to take on all this responsibility and report back to the Board of Selectmen. What they would do, I don't know, there's nobody out there, we had one proposal, and that was MDM Golf. Arnold Palmer Golf wanted nothing to do with it, and all these other major organizations walked away. One person wanted to run it, and he ran it.